trendy 12-5 upset picks. Is that more about just the tradition of the 12-5, or is there something about New Mexico State that you can understand why people would latch on to this team being possibly a team that makes noise?
No, absolutely. I think New Mexico State is a really good team. That's why. And you watch them play, and you understand that. I mean, they beat Miami, beat Illinois at Illinois, beat Davidson, another tournament team, played USC to the wire in Hawaii. And then again, my respect for the mid-major basketball is because that's where I started and coached as a head coach for 8 years, an assistant for 8 years. I know how hard it is to do that. Well, it's very rewarding, for me personally, because there's been a lot of hurdles that we've jumped along the way to get to this point, and we're optimistic that this isn't just a one-time thing, because we've raised a bunch of money and, renovated a facility, improved our program, improved our name. We've done a lot of good things in the meantime. It just, this is the first time we've ever kind of made it all the way through. But I think it's something that we can continue to do, and that's what we're excited about. In terms of playing in the tournament, we're not trying to do anything different. But we are trying to really enjoy it. I want our team to enjoy this experience. I want them to have a good time. I want to embrace it. I think because we are a loose kind of group, that's good for us. And when it's time to play, we'll go play. And hopefully we're good enough to do that. We've been that way all year. We haven't really let things bother us from the outside. We haven't concerned ourselves with being picked 13th in the preseason. We haven't been too worried that the pundits are picking New Mexico State to win. We just kind of worry about us and what we're doing. And, what we're doing is fun because we like each other a lot. And we really appreciate what the other guy's doing. And so we come to practice every day and have a great time together and put in our work and then let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, really, one of the biggest smiles I think our staff had was after we saw our name was to see Charleston and Auburn playing in our same region. I didn't know Earl when I hired him at Clemson. He was out at Wichita with Greg, but I knew that I wanted a South Carolina guy, and I'd heard a lot of good things about him from several different people, and so he was somebody that I immediately wanted to talk to and had a lot of respect for Greg and the way he does things, and knew that if he was working for Greg that he was not only learning a lot, but he was a quality person. And so, when I got the opportunity to talk to Earl, he was excited about the opportunity to come back to South Carolina. He was a joy to work with every day. Unbelievable positive person with great personality, beautiful family. Still talk frequently, multiple times a month. And obviously he talks with our staff with their staff all the time. I'm just really proud of him to watch what he's done, because I know when he took over in Charleston, it was in not very good shape. And in 4 years, he's done unbelievably, a remarkable job, really. And it doesn't surprise me in the least, and I think he'll continue to be very good, much like the question I just got here about being in the tournament 3 out of 4 years. Wouldn't be shocked if that's what happens with Charleston. But I'm just a huge fan of Earl Grant, always have been, and was blessed that he was able to work with me at Clemson for a while. Because of the success under Coach Sweeney, and what that's meant nationally for our school and our athletic department as a whole. I'm a huge Coach Sweeney fan. He's left me messages multiple times this week and sounds more excited than I do that we're in the tournament. He's a huge basketball guy. He played high school basketball. So we have a great relationship. And, when we have football games, we've got our best recruits going to that environment, Death Valley, on a Saturday. It's an incredible experience, and it's an incredible weekend. And whenever we bring a recruit, people who aren't from the area, they're shocked at what Clemson really is, because it's special. But then at the same time, in the middle of January, when we're playing a big-time ACC game, Coach Sweeney's expecting 6 or 8 tickets right there behind the bench for some of the best college football players or high school football players in the country. And obviously we're happy to deliver. So it's an unbelievable experience. It's a shared experience. And I know a lot of schools talk about family, and I cringe because I've been some places and I hear other schools talk about it. We live it at Clemson. We live in a town of 12,000 people. I mean, there's 6 football coaches that live in my neighborhood. We just are all around each other all the time, and it's real. We actually really do spend time together. We want the best for all of our athletes. We want the best for our students, and a big part of that is the athletic department and what that means to our community. And it's special, and I think when you come to Clemson, that's what you see.
Time for 2 more questions.
Again, Coach Joe Gorcha, WIS. In regards to the 2 seniors you've talked about, Dante and Gabe, with Dante, how has he still been able to impact the team despite the fact he can't play? And with Gabe, what has he meant?
He's been pretty excited coming to practice every day to coach us. The more it gets to game day, his juice tightens up. So it's just been a real exciting atmosphere.
Yeah, I think he's coaching us the same as he has in the first game, as he has the 30th game. I mean, he brings it every day in practice and challenges us every day. But he's did a great job of managing us in terms of knowing when to go hard and give us some time off. And I think we'll be ready to go tomorrow.